I don't own any rights to this music. What's up, Nation? This is Chucky Nation on RAIDER ReACTION. What's going down on this Saturday? Raiders. What's up, Raider Nation? What's going down, Nation? What's up? What's up? What's happening? Chucky's in the house. Get some peeps in here. See what's up. I don't know any rights to this music. Yeah, baby. It's on. Doug's took care of business. Now it's time for the Raiders to get it done. We are going to get it done, guys. Raiders. Yeah. What's up? It's time for us to get that Super Bowl now. Bring it back to Oaktown. Oaktown, baby. Time for Oak to get their trophy, guys. So what's going on with my nation today? Holla if you're in the house. We're talking Raiders today. All right, nation. All right, guys. So once again, this is Chucky Nation on RAIDER ReACTION. Today, I will be talking about events coming up here. So we got Raiders mini camps. The OTAs are over. OTAs done. Done with the OTAs, guys. On to bigger, better things. Come June 12th, it is mandatory mini camp. Mandatory. That means if you don't show up, you are fined. Basically, straight to the point, you are fined if you do not show up for mandatory minicamp. Now, all the talk is about if Mac's going to be there on come Tuesday. Well, look, guys, don't get your panties in a bunch. Even if he's not there on Tuesday, you don't have to worry. Mac will be there. He will be there when it comes game time. He will be there for practice for when we do have regular camp. Now, things when it comes down to finance and making that money, making that paper, you need to get your contract right, and that's what's happening. And we need to make sure that we are both on the same page with Mac and Mac. We got Mac's contract that we are going to be getting ready to go, but everybody's got to be on that same page of what they agree on, what's going down. We want him there till he ends his career. You know, we want him in Oakland for the rest of his season, for the rest of the time he's there. You know, in the NFL. So we're getting there. We're gonna make it happen. It's just a matter of time till that goes down. So hey, look, if he doesn't show up on Tuesday, you know, unfortunately, yes, we wish that he would be there to show these rookies and he needs to get on board with the new defensive coordinator and what they want him to be doing, especially with the new plays and everything that's going to be called to him. But you know what? I don't think he'll have any kind of problem getting on that page, knowing what plays to go at. Look, it's going to be greatness with him on one side, Urban on the other side. And, you know, we got some Arden Key, new guy, that I think he's going to really boost a lot of energy up there up front. Mo Hurst, you know. We got some good guys up there, guys. PJ Hall's coming through. I think all these rookies that we did pick up are going to be playing. And I see it happening. What's up, Tommy? What's up, Ralph? Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate the love. The Dubs, baby. That's all I got to say is the Dubs. The Dubs. What's up, Miss Leslie, my sis? Yeah, you know, Ralph, we could say that too, you know, about, you know, Derek Carr. You know, look how long it took for Derek's contract to go, you know. Living the nation dream, Leslie. Living the nation dream. That's what I'm here for. You know, so I mean, we could say that about his contract too, but you know, it is what it is, guys. When it comes down to paper and the money, you know, contracts need to be signed. I want to get him signed. We want him there till the end of his contract. We don't want him going anywhere. So, you know, this is a big step for us to make sure that he gets that check and he gets paid every, you know, I really don't want to get him a franchise tag. That's my main concern, is not getting him franchise tag. We definitely don't want that to happen. So that's my only concern about that. But Mac will be there, guys. Don't you fret. No panties in the bunch today, guys. All right, let's see. I don't like how they are calling Mac out. Yeah, you know what, Tommy? There's a lot of, you're going to hear, you know, what can we say about how they like to talk smack about our team? How they like to talk smack about somebody's not signing, or they try to find anything they can about the Raiders organization in general to put us in doubt in everybody's mind as usual. Come time for the games to start, things are going to be where they're supposed to be, fluidly going right where it's supposed to be, but just don't listen to all the bullshit. That's it. You got to keep your head out of the BS and just keep it moving, man. In Chucky we trust, guys. In Chucky we trust. Carr was on point, and he got every dollar he had coming. Right. Exactly. And so does Mac. So Mac deserves a big check, a big payout. The guy's #1 defensive player in the NFL. I don't give a shit what anybody says. He is the #1 defensive player in the NFL to me. Period. End of story there. What's up, Jack? No. So he's going to get his check. He's going to get paid, guys. But look, don't fret if he's not there come Tuesday. Start a mandatory. You know, he's going to get fined $85,000. They said he's going to get, whoever doesn't show up is $85,000 out of your pocketbook. That's what you're going to get fined, 85 G's. You don't show up to a mandatory minicamp, you're getting fined. That's how it goes. This is the NFL, guys. And not for long if you're not putting in the work, and if you're not going to be on the team, and if you're not going to be there mandatory. And let's just skip out on Mac right now. Let's go down the line of anybody else but Mac, because Mac is just a different category than our players that we have that need to be there mandatory. If somebody doesn't show up, man, their head's on the chopping block. What's your question, Mr. Ralph? What's the question? Who gets the most? Who gets the most on the team? Derek. Carr gets the most on the team. He's getting paid the most on the team right now, other than our head coach. I mean, come on. Other than our head coach, that's who's getting paid the most on the team. But yeah, you know, look, we all know that he definitely deserves a big paycheck. Mac definitely deserves the money he's going to be getting, and just grit and bear it till it happens. I mean, this is how it works in the NFL nowadays. All this stuff needs to go down this way. It's crazy, but we have no control over the way the NFL's rolling through now. So if he gets 26 mil, well, look, Mac's gonna get paid. The problem is that they don't know if they're gonna be paying him year by year, and that means that's the franchise tag. So there's a lot of questions up in the air, Ralph, right now. Yeah, he gets 26 million. He gets 26 million. Max should get. I think Max gonna probably be making about. And I'm trying to. How many years? He might be right up there with him, man. I mean, seriously, close to what Carr's getting paid. No, Key hasn't signed yet, Tommy. That's the last rookie that hasn't signed. So we're still waiting on Keys to sign. 22, yeah. I mean, I could see that happening about 22 mil. 5 years. We'll see. I mean, he needs to get paid, so, I mean, if that's the case, then it is what it is. Look, we're not going to keep look at all the quarterbacks we have. We have 4 quarterbacks right now. We're only keeping 3 quarterbacks. As it stands right now, we have, you know, Carr, Cook, Heckenberg, and E.J. Manuel, I think, is going to be gone. I don't see E.J. Manuel making the team. I see us keeping Cook, and I see us, you know, there has been a question raised by a couple people that state if we keep Cook, would we trade him, right? Would we trade Cook down the line? That might be a possibility, but at the same time, does Chucky want to? Is Chucky wanting to groom him to make him a backup quarterback to come on to be the second, or is Hackenberg going to be the second? In OTAs, they were saying that right now Cook was the second string quarterback. They're showing him being the second string quarterback. Look, things are going to happen in OTAs, then come minicamp, then come camp, and then come preseason. All this is going to come together and mesh together. Once all the dust settles and clears, I don't see us keeping E.J. Manuel on that roster. I don't see E.J. Manuel being anything on that roster but gone. I see us keeping Heckenberg and Connor Cook. Now, as we know, Chucky's the guru of the quarterback, so, you know, he knows how to mold these guys, and one of them's got to step up, and one of them's got to be the player to come in after Carr and be that other guy to come in right after Carr and just flow right into the game and can do what Carr's done. That's what we need as a backup quarterback. It's not a good situation right now because we're not happy because of what we've seen in the past with this quarterback, you know, Connor Cook, but he has not been molded. He has not been given any practice time. He hasn't been taught right. He's just been out there trying to do his thing, like in Lost, basically, like the Lost Boy. So now Chucky's in here. There's difference going to be happening with this kid. So I do think that something can change and make this happen. Now, another guy that we just picked up, though, from the Jets is Heckenberg, that literally this guy's got an arm. He's a big dude, you know. So that's why I say there might be something happening later on with Cook that we do a trade. Because that's the only way the guy's going to get off our team if we do some kind of trade, and it's got to be a big trade. Definitely has to be something spectacular in the mix. What's up, Michael? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, guys. Much love on this Saturday. I appreciate you guys all here. Talking Raider football. Excited about the Dubs. Kicked some butt. Won the championship, guys. This is their third. They are a dynasty now. They say 3 is a charm. Dynasty time, baby. So guess what? Oakland's got a championship team of basketball, right? Now we got to leave Oakland with a Super Bowl Lombardi trophy come this year. We are going to do exactly what the Warriors just did. We're going to come home with a trophy. We are going to win this thing and take it home to Oakland. Oakland needs to have a Super Bowl before we leave that town because this is it. This is the last year we are going to be in Oakland, guys. We are going to Vegas next year. We will probably end up playing in the UNLV stadium or the other stadium that they got over there. But this is our last year, guys, in Oaktown. And Chucky's got to bring it home. That's why this is so much stuff going on right now as far as movements about players, what he's got, what he's doing, what he's making happen right now is in a small period of time. He's making things move. That's how good Chucky is. 714, what's up, man? What's up, Mario? Anaheim in the house. What's up, Anaheim? Repping in the Anaheim zone. Yeah, so, I mean, we don't have time to waste on anything right now. Nothing. And Chucky is doing what he's got to do because there's no time to waste. I mean, he's preparing these guys. Look, in the OTAs right now, I believe that we came out so ahead of other teams. Like, we came out, boom, hitting it hard with the strength and conditioning, with all of the training we've done already with these rooks, with our vets. Even with Mac not being there, we're working. We're working hard. And I see all these guys working their butts off. And once come mandatory camp, and then camp, man, it's on. So there's none of this playing around shit. This is like, get to work, get it done, be present, right? Be present in every team meeting, team practice, team conditioning, everything. You got to be present. Got to be present. And I'm talking, these meetings are no joke. You don't just sit in there and just watch whoever, Chucky talking, or any coaches that are talking. They're in there telling you, hey, are you here? Are you here? Are you present? Do you understand what's going on? I mean, it's not something to, this isn't going to be taken lightly this year. There's nothing being taken lightly today. And you know what? NFL, good morning and football, right? What's his name? That idiot. He always has the Raiders down, not up. It's always some, now today was, okay, he's got the Chargers being number 1 in the AFC. Who did he say? Kansas City. No, the Chiefs were the bottom. Denver 2nd. The Raiders 3rd. And I'm just like, you out of your mind, bro. You out of your mind. You out of you're not in your right mind right now if you're talking about my Raiders being 3rd on that list of the AFC. Hell no. Guys, we are going to win the AFC West. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to take the AFC West. And so all these people talking their shit of the NFL Network, of Good Morning America, Good Morning Football, ESPN, ESPN2, all the shit that's going on that they're talking. I love how they talk shit about us because it's just so funny when they come back to try to eat their words back, what they said, and try to reverse everything they just said and come back and say something like, oh, yeah, well, the Raiders are doing so well. And I can't wait to see what this dude's going to say when we time when we're in first place. Yeah, exactly. It drives me crazy to watch those shows sometimes. Like, I got to change the channel. Just like you're talking about, Tommy, they like to talk a lot of shit. They love to talk a lot of shit. Just remember that. There's no way, once you're a Raider fan, you're always going to have to deal with it. It is what it is. Ralph says, so if Carr is 26 and Mac is 22 equals 48 and we only get 72 next year, that's 24 for the other 51 players. So how have some have to go or take less money? So I think that's why they're taking their time with Mac. They're trying to see him for sign him for less. Yeah, but it don't matter. Mac's money, even if it's less, will not be enough. Our cap is fucked next year, so this is why. Yeah. Ralph, you got a great point. So Ralph says, guys, that if Carr's 26 and he gets 22, that's 48, right? Then we only get 72 next year. So that's only the other 51 players, 24 for the other 51 players. So that means someone's going to have to take less money. Now, I don't see a problem with someone doing that, though, Ralph. I bet you Carr would take less money. I bet you Carr would take less money if they asked him. If it came down to something like that, I bet there would be players that do that. It just it sucks. Our cap has just got fucked. We had a great cap, and then now it's screwed. So it is what it is. I mean, Chucky made a lot of things happen with what the money we did have, right? I think he went out and made some great moves for that's, and this is what I'm talking about, being a great coach. When you can go out there and still make great moves with what you got. to work with, okay? What you have to work with, he went out there and he made it happen. He made it work. So, yeah, Rob, I mean, it is going to take – that's why it is taking this long, and I believe that. But at the same time, they gotta make this contract right for him. They asked Penn to take a pay cut. Yeah, they should ask Penn to take a pay cut. Penn should play for free. I'm not a fan of Penn. I'm trying to get over this Penn not liking Penn anymore, but it's really hard, guys. But like, he needs to take a pay cut. And we still got a couple players to let go, take their money too. Like, I think Washington's going to be gone. I've been hearing people saying Jalen Richard's going to be gone. I doubt it. I think we're going to keep Jalen. He's a great scat back. We need to keep a scat back like him. I really like Jalen. So I see Jalen staying on board for sure. But, hey, look, we're going to cut another quarterback. Definitely there's going to be another quarterback cut. We're only bringing 3 in with us. We have a lot of guys that are still on board here. That we have a lot of linebackers. We have a lot of wide receivers. We have a lot of guys that we got to nail down to 53 players, and so there's going to be more cuts happening, and hopefully saving a little bit of money. I know it's not much, but our cap is going to be shit again. Just sucks. We got to go through it again next year. I mean, I don't see Reggie McKenzie being there next year, man. I see Reggie McKenzie being gone. That would save us some money right there, getting rid of Reggie McKenzie, having Chucky be the GM / head coach, and he has his own team to take care of players and scouting. He has his own scouts already. He's got it. I mean, Reggie's not using anybody, guys. The only person that Reggie has is his brother. I mean, at this point, Chucky's been using all his scouts, all his people. He brought in his own coordinators, and his training, his strength and conditioning coaches, all that. Like, he knows how to do this shit, man. When it boils down to the money situation, they'll just have to work it out with one guy that's not going to be asking for so much money. Reggie McKenzie's getting paid, guys, fat money. If we can cut some of that money off there, there's a salary cap going to go down, help us out right there with money, cap money, just on a damn coach, or excuse me, manager. So it sucks because we did have a great cap at one point. We had money to work with, and now that's shot to hell. Much love, my Raider brother. Get ready for my horse race. Justify, baby, yeah. Horse race today, guys. Justify. Man, I remember when California Chrome was in it, and I wish that horse won the Triple Crown. I love that horse, man. The story behind it was awesome, but didn't make it. So hopefully Justify does it. He might, but it's early in his contract. He will, but they might have to give him more guaranteed money. The only way to help us next few years is for our rookies to start, and they are cheaper. Yeah. I know, especially if we let Penn go. If Penn gets released, that's going to save us some money next year for sure. I mean, I know Reggie's money isn't on the cap, but that's money, dude, that we can be doing something else with. The Raiders need to get the money straightened out, start cleaning house and figuring something out. Yeah, that's for sure. Javier, what's up, man? Cooper will be the first major cap casualty eventually. Yeah. Triple Crown winner, here he comes. Hopefully. Yeah, this cap money is driving, I think, the whole world crazy, the nation crazy, because of we don't have much to work with. That's the problem. But, I mean, Penn's dead money. Like, it's not, there's really nothing there with Penn, even if we let Penn go. I think it's like $250,000, and then dead money's like $5 million. Come on, that's a lot of dead money, guys. For a guy that I don't see him staying healthy the whole year. I just don't see it. I see him that that foot not doing well. That's my opinion, man. You know, a Colt Miller, they have him playing right tackle right now. Brandon Parker, you know, they got to throw him in the mix. But we didn't go out there and get these guys for nothing. Just playing these rookies is going to help us. But, yeah, it's going to happen again with Cooper money. Coop's going to ask for some cash, too, and then that's going to go down again, too. So we got to find some money. We got to get this money back. You know, next year's draft's going to be a little bit different, though. You know, next year's draft is going to be like getting players like a running back, probably like a really good running back. You know, I see that for sure because I don't know about Lynch staying any, you know, how long Lynch is going to be there. If he's, you know, what we're going to do with him next year, probably buy, unless he plays for pennies. If Martin makes the team, you know, that's another dude. Gotta weigh out. And so I see us going after a great running back, some talent there. And probably going out and scoping out some, making some trades. That's how the cap works. It rotates up and down. Reggie has done a great job. He has turned this around. And if Carr ankle would not have broke, we might have went to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Yeah, Ralph. If Carr was taken out of the game, we would have went to the Super Bowl. That's how I explain that situation. If Carr would have been taken out of the game, which he should have been in the first place, because we were beating the Colts, and there's no reason for him, you know, to stay in there. So I know, but we don't need Reggie McKenzie anymore, man. He's not the guy we need anymore as far as being a general manager. We don't need him. We have Chucky. Chucky can do all that shit. He brings in his own team, and he has them doing it. So I don't know. I don't think Reggie McKenzie is a necessity to have on our team management anymore. He didn't do that. I don't think he did the best job. To me personally, I don't think he was good at what he did. There's no cap goes up and down, but it shouldn't go this drastically. The way it went is just ridiculous. And the way he picks like the players he picked last year, and this was all McKenzie picking these players. So a couple years, 2-3 years now. So, you know, I was happy when he was going to Green Bay. I wish he would have went, to be honest with you. My opinion, he should have went back to his Green Bay Packers. But it is what it is. I mean, it sucks about this cap and this money to be this bad. This is bad. It's not good at all. He's gonna coach. He's gonna coach and he's gonna be both. He can, you know, he's probably gonna be he's probably gonna have a part ownership of this team by next year. I believe Chucky's gonna have a part ownership of this team. If it's not sooner, it'll be later. He's going to own part of the Raiders. I feel that already. You know, after all the hoopla goes down and people are, you know, not so crazy about what he's getting paid, they're going to, you know, it's going to calm down. But he's going to own a part of this team. He's going to be a partner one way or another. He's getting paid a lot of money, but at the same time, he loves the Raiders. Yeah, I know but he went to the Packers. He was there. He was over in Green Bay Packerland for years, Ralph. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? I mean, if you're a fan of Reggie McKenzie, that's cool, but he's done a lot of damage to us too. He's not doing shit for us, dude. And if you think the cap goes up and down, yeah, but it shouldn't go all the way what it's doing now. It's like shit now. And we got top players that we got to pay. Meaning Carr, Mack, Coop. These are big top players that we need to start paying, man. It will not happen. Mark can't give any of the team. It will. Sooner or later it will, though. I feel it will. He'll get part of the team somehow, some way. I already feel Chucky's getting involved a lot, man. He's like, he's a Raider through and through, thick and thin. And Reggie McKenzie to me is not a Raider through and through, thick and thin. Sorry, guys. I don't feel him being a Raider like that at all. Chucky's will always be the more of a Raider any day, any time, than any of these coaches on anywhere. So that's how I feel about that. But there's competition. They're talking about Martin's doing really well, and then there was talk about Martin starting at running back, and I was laughing at that. There's some funny things that come out of this stuff. Like, Doug Martin's looking so good, he's probably going to start over Lynch. Not going to happen. We got to get a lot out of these rookies that we drafted that they haven't done shit for us yet. Just like Chucky talks about Obi, he needs to get out of his funk and start playing ball. He's finally on the field now. Hopefully he can impress and show them how good he is and how fast of a guy he is and how strong he is, and show his strength out there in the field that he had when he played in college, because we sure didn't see much of him. Not yet anyway. But he's a great player, and he's got a lot of talent, and then we can use that talent. Like Conley, he's just sparkle right now. Conley is doing an amazing job in OTAs. He did an amazing job. Him and Rashad Melvin are probably going to be the starters in the corners. I see that happening. And also I see what did I say? I see Gilchrist and I see Carl Joseph playing the safety positions. Carl Joseph being the free safety and strong safety being Gilchrist. And, then we got a few other players in the mix there too that we're going to throw in there. There's Nelson, that I think that kid's going to be really, really good. Nick, and Obi, these guys got to shine. But right now, as I see it, of course, it's Carl Joseph and Gilchrist until Obi kicks it in gear, and then he can be a starter. But he's got to really prove himself now, because he's on Chucky's shit list, as I like to say. I know he went there after football, but he came back home. I told you Martin. Yeah, Martin's good. I mean, he's going to be good, but I'm sorry, Lynch is going to be the workhorse. Doug Martin's going to come in when Lynch is tired, but we're going to be working Lynch. He's going to get a lot of the ball. Remember when we gave him the ball? Finally, we were giving him the ball, and he got a lot more yards because he was giving the ball more. When we weren't giving him the ball, he wasn't getting shit when he was in. So he probably went over 1,000 yards if he would have had the ball more last year. But this year, I think he's going to blow it up, especially with the smash mouth football we're going to be playing. Run. Smash mouth football, man. It's going to be coming at you live. Tiring out that defense, and then it's time to start the car, and, Derek's going to be blowing it up. Throwing to all them great receivers we got out there now, man. Tight end's great, too. Yeah, I mean, I see that definitely, like a little Charlie Gardner. I mean, he likes to catch the ball out of that backfield, which Lynch isn't really. He is not really that good at catching out of the backfield, as far as that kind of stuff. I think Lynch is more of just a pounder, pound the rock kind of back, and Doug Martin is the kind of back that you can throw him in anywhere, and he can come out of the backfield and catch the ball. He can, run at you. So he's got a couple things he can do, you know what I mean? But Lynch is just our workhorse, pound the rock kind of guy. What's up, Junior? So, but this year, yeah, Ralph, but this year he's in shape and he's ready to go. So he's working his ass off. He's looking great. He's looking like back beast mode back in the days when he played with the Sea Chickens. What's up? It's going to be a good year for Lynch. I can see it happening. Good year for Lynch. Doug Martin too. You know, if he's looking good, he's going to come in there and help out on that side. Our tight ends are going to be in the mix too. Our fullback is looking great. I really dig our fullback. There's going to be some great plays called out there. You know, it's going to be fun to watch these plays that are going to be called because there's a lot of looks that we're going to give you. And, you know, last year, the year before, we didn't give such great looks. You know, they knew it was coming at them, right? These teams knew exactly what kind of call was played, our play call. And this year, we're going to be giving them some looks that they've never, ever fucking seen before. And it's going to be greatness. I can't wait to just see these guys looking like they're shell-shocked because they have no clue what the fuck's happening. What's up, Daniel? What's up? So I really see that, you know, we're going to be shining out there with this new team that we got, basically. You know, it's really a new team except for a few of our players that are still there. Our new coaching staff, studly coaching staff, all-star coaching staff that we have. I see us coming out there and just raising hell. And, you know, defense, as they say, wins championships. But, you know, at this point right now, we need everybody to work together. We need the defense to be on point at A+ at all times, and the offense too, and special teams. We need everybody to be in sync. So when one side is on the field, they're top of the line, they're shining. They're making it happen, whether it's the defense getting sacks, fumbles, interceptions, 1, 2, 3, 4 down. You know what I mean? You're out, basically. 4 downs and you're out. We need to get the defense off the field as fast as possible and get our offense on the stain on that field. We need to keep the offense on that field as long as possible. We need to have clock time management. We need to stay away from the penalty box. And we need to play for 4 quarters. Intense 4-quarter football. All the way till that 0.00 is on the clock. And the score says Raiders over whoever the hell they're playing. This season has gone be off the chain, exciting me. Yeah. This season is going to be greatness, Daniel. It's going to be greatness. I see it happening, you know. And, yeah, Ralph, our offense, there was no offense. There was no offense. There was no play calling. There was just half-ass go out there and see where you can do with the ball, basically. That's what it looked like when they're on the field, man. When you go out there and you run the ball for first down, second down, third down, you're running the ball, and then you're getting a penalty in the second down because of holding or some bullshit, and then you're pulled back, and then you run the ball again. It's just, you know, there's no play calling there, man. This is going to be a total opposite of that. You know, it's like night and day of what's going to be happening for this year. There is going to be play calls that are going to be just insane. Chucky knows everything that there is to know about making some great play calling. And the defense too. Like they were talking about the looks that they have. They have so many different looks that they won't even know what we're doing because we have so many looks that we're coming at you. That's the defense talking. So these are things that are seriously a change from black to white, from one night and day, from every different aspect there is from last year to this year is like a different team, man. A whole different team is going to be coming on this field, and we're going to be just like back looking at it like, wow, I'm excited. Let's see. 4 quarters is key. Yes, it is. You got to play for 4 quarters. That's what it is. Football is for 4 quarters. It's not 2 quarters. It's not 3.5. It's 4-quarter football. You know, you don't start giving up and start playing that prevent defense shit. You know what I mean? When you're up on a team and then you start putting that prevent defense bullshit on the field, it's preventing you from winning is what that shit does. You got to be hard the whole damn time. Come at you. Bring it the heat the whole damn time you're on the field. I just a good example of that was last night watching the Golden State Warriors. Still, they're blowing out the Cavs, right? But they still came and they still brought the heat and they still brought that defense and they are taking the ball away from them every single time because they kept being hard on them. He kept on them till that clock was done, and they actually waited about a couple minutes before and then threw in the second stringers. Ralph says we need to make some more trades. Yeah, we'll be cutting some good players, but put 2 or 3 together and get that one really good player Chucky has his eye on. Yep. Yeah, there's going to be somebody out there, and I've been saying that there's going to be a big move, a big change coming up. Who that is, it might be who I think is going to be on the chopping block for Seattle Sea Chickens, is the linebacker on that team is what's his name now? God, I've been talking about him all damn time, and now I'm like lost in translation. The linebacker on the Sea Chickens, really good linebacker. Now I'm having a brain fart. So if anybody knows what I'm talking about, please let me chime in. Does you live in Oaktown? No, I don't live in Oaktown, Daniel. I live in San Diego. In search of 4 tickets before going to Oakland and row 1 tickets, right? I don't have no tickets for row 1, man. You might want to go check out the Oakland. Go to RaidErs.com and go on the ticket exchange. And there's always people giving up their tickets or selling their tickets on the ticket exchange. Might want to go check on that one, man. I'm trying to. Wagner. There we go. Bobby Wagner. Wagner is supposedly going to be getting cut by the Sea Chickens. Now, if that happens, supposedly we have our eye on him. He's a linebacker, so don't know what's going to happen. But if he does get cut, Bobby Wagner gets on the open market. Chucky might be looking at that guy. Now we still look at Bowman. Now there's a talk about Bowman coming back. Still, we don't know, but I say, if Bowman even has a chance to get on this team again, it's gonna be a very short little key to get in there, especially if Wagner is on the free market. Ralph says Ticketmaster right now, Daniel. Well, that's good to know. Ticketmaster has tickets. There you go. But I know, yeah, if you go to OaklandRaiders.com and you go on the Raiders or the ticket exchange, they always have season ticket holders selling some tickets. Because I remember I did that when I was a season ticket holder. I sold some tickets on there. It's pretty cool, actually. It works really well. I think it all has to do with Ticketmaster too. I think, Ralph, right? It's a part of Ticketmaster. But yeah, so we'll see about if Bowman does, if he saw what we were going to give Kendricks, maybe he thinks that, hey, if that's what Kendricks was going to be getting, maybe I should take him up on that offer and sign. Now, Derek Johnson plays middle linebacker. He doesn't play anything else but middle linebacker, and so does Bowman. So the question is, Bowman comes back, Bowman plays middle linebacker because that's probably what he will do, and Derek Johnson's going to have to learn how to play inside or outside linebacker. you know, the linebacker situation is so up. And then Cowser, you know, I'm hearing really good things about Cowser, that he's really shined in OTAs. He's doing really well. Derek Johnson said he really likes Cowser, and that he's doing really well. Like he's listening to everything they're telling him. He's doing what they're telling him. He's playing really well on that position, so he might be fighting for, you know, time on coming out as one of the reserves, coming out there and coming in for one of the guys. So that to me, you know, that stands out when you hear players that you really don't know who's going to take over, that are going to do something. This guy really wants to do something. Him, Arden Key, Mo Hurst, PJ Hall, Brandon Parker, Colton Miller, Tahir Whitehead, you know, Rashawn Melvin. These guys all want to be in the mix, and they're playing hard. DJ plays against pass, Bowman run. Yeah. So the problem is, Dan, is they both play middle linebacker. Who's going to step up and play a different position? If DJ plays against the pass, then yeah, then he could be on the right side or the left, but Tahir probably be the left, he'd be the right, and then Bowman be the middle. Yeah. So I mean, that would be insane if we have both of them, because one plays for the run, one plays for the pass, right? Bowman's got to get in there and sign that paperwork, man. Look, I wouldn't mind if Bowman doesn't sign, if we go out and get Wagner. If he gets up there in the free agent market, if he comes out, you know, he's a great player. He's a beast. He's a beast. And I think he's younger than Bowman. Bowman's 30. I think Bowman's 30, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, we're going to see what happens, but, you know, this year is going to be different. It's going to be a total going back to some parts old school when it comes to, like, 2 tight ends, fullback, running back. You know, we got the beasts going in the zone right there. You know, that's like a beast setup. That's like coming at you crazy. So we definitely are going back to smash mouth football and tiring out that defense. That's what the goal is, to tire out that defense and then start playing passing that ball down the field. You know, we got some quick little guys too, man. Throw in Switzer in there, throw in Whelan, Aitman. That kid's quick. You know, we got some fast guys that are going to be getting that ball. And it's going to be fun to watch this stuff. You know, it's going to be fun to watch this come into play. We're molding the team together right now. We're molding it to be the #1 team in the NFL. That's the mentality that has to be with the Raiders. Having that mentality to be the #1 team, defensively, offensively, special teams wise, you know, we got to go and have that mentality of like, we are the best here, we are the best this, we are the best that. I am the best player at this position. They need to get their minds right and feeling that way, so when they go into these games, they're playing and they already know, they already have that chip on their shoulder to get in there and just beast mode it in every which way. Come offense, come defense, come special teams, we are going to throw it all at you. We're throwing you everything but the kitchen sink. So, you know, we'll see. This is the only year, though, Dan. 2 years. You know, we have this year. That this is the last year we're going to be in Oakland. I mean, if we're gonna do something, it's got to be this year to win a Super Bowl. You know, 2 more years on that. I'm sorry. What is 2 more years on, though? 2 more years on what, guys? I don't understand what you're saying. What's the 2 more years about? Because I don't see 2 more years of us waiting to be a Super Bowl. I don't see that. I see us going to the Super Bowl this year. I see us being that team that's going to be the team to try to beat, which is going to be impossible to beat. I see us coming out there guns a-blazing, and there's no backing down. I don't see us waiting 2 years to become a great team. No way. We've already established. We already have an established team. We've only put in our pieces. No, I don't agree on that, Dan. Nor do I agree with you, Ralph. I do not agree with both of you guys. I agree we're going to the Super Bowl this year. I've already said this from day one. I believe in Chucky all the way. In Chucky we trust. I trust Chucky with all my heart. I believe he could take us to the Super Bowl this year, and we can win it. The guy that came in, he's not here to play around. He's here to win a bowl this year. We are not going to be in Oakland no more years. This is it. This is the last year we'll be in Oakland. He has this year to win a Super Bowl championship, Lombardi Trophy for the Oakland Raider Nation, and that's what's going to happen. And that's what I say, and I'm not going back on that. I believe we can be it. I believe in it. I believe we could achieve it. And we just set our goals high. We got to set it up high, and that's what he's doing. He's setting his standards high for this team. And if you're not on the page, you're going to be gone. Just like he started. He was already chopping people off the block before we even got into camps. He already started chopping people because he's not going to be messing around. You're either on the board to go to this show or you're gone. That's it, period. There's no waiting 2 years for nothing. No. But you're saying don't making it happen, bro? What do you mean? No. I believe we have the best players right now on the field. They're all there. And it's been said, it's been told, it's been commentated, it's been written. We have the best players that right now, all we're needing to do right now is set our 53-man roster. And that's the team that we're going to be claiming pretty soon. That team is going to be on there. The 53-man roster it's right here, and maybe one more piece or two, and that's it. But I'll tell you right now, these players are already vets. We have mostly vets on this team, a few rookies. When you got vets that's already been to the Super Bowl, that already won the Super Bowl, we got a lot of those guys. We got coaches that have been there, and Chucky's been there. What does that tell you guys? That we can win the Super Bowl this year. Now, I mean, if there's doubt in your mind, then that's something that you got to work on. That's something that you keep on your own self. If you have doubt, nation. If you have doubt on your Raiders, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. There's no doubt in my mind that we can be at the Super Bowl this year. I don't believe it's a 2-year waiting period. I don't believe that we got to wait till somebody comes out and the best players. No, I believe we have the best players right now. Right now we have the best players. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's his first year. It's not his first rodeo, Dan. He's been in the NFL this whole time. He hasn't left it. He hasn't left football. He has not left football. The secondary is not going to be horrible. Joseph is great. If you go back, Dan, and watch his college days, and Joseph was a top-notch player, go watch his film, okay? You'll see what I'm talking about. We have a great defensive line now. We have great linebackers also. That's what I'm saying. So this is my day to tell you that once again we are going to the Super Bowl, because it's like every time I haven't really stated this has been stated on my show, on my station, but when I'm on the show, I believe we can be at the Super Bowl. Chucky's level is not here. He's not a rookie head coach. He's not coming in here like fresh off new in the NFL. He's been around the league forever. He hasn't gone anywhere. He knows the playbooks more than any of these coaches in any NFL team. We have a great established team with great players that have been to the Super Bowl, that have won a Super Bowl, that have been in the playoffs, that have won playoff games, that have been in the Pro Bowl, that have been shining in these moments. So there's no telling me that these guys can't come in and win a Super Bowl. You can't tell that to me. That's just bottom line. Bottom line. 13-3. That's the record I say. Dan saying 9-7. I don't know what team he's seeing on our field or if he even knows the players, but Dan, you might want to go check your resources, bud, because we got some great players on our team. And Carl Joseph is one of them. So, and our defensive linemen are good too. So Mo Hurst is going to come in and help out that line. We got PJ Hall now. We got some great players that are going to help out the line. I have no problem saying right now that we are going to have a great team and a great organization at that. And our team is going to be a team in the locker room, on the field, in the training room. They're all coming together, and that's what makes a great team and a Super Bowl team is when you have that camaraderie come into fold. So that's what's going on with our team right now is they're becoming a great team. They're working together, and they want to win, and they're all talking about how they want to win the Super Bowl. It's not something that they take lightly. Why isn't Jeff Fisher coaching then? I don't know about Jeff Fisher, bro. I'm an Oakland Raider fan, and I'm a Raider fan, and all I care about is our coaches and my coaching staff, and our coaching staff is greatness. So whatever happened to Jeff Fisher, buddy, I couldn't tell you anything about Jeff Fisher. Jeff Fisher isn't on my list. I'm going to see who this guy is. So, you know, buddy, you sound like a bandwagon fan to me, Dan. So if you're going to be on your little bandwagon, you can get off of our Raider Nation station. How's that, buddy? How's that? Because we are a Raider Nation that bands together. We're not bandwagoners. We don't come in here and think this and that and then, oh, we're going to go to another team. You probably are a Donko fan for all I know. So you could keep your little words to yourself, Dan. Because what you have to say, it doesn't mean squat here in Raider Nation. Unbelievable. Go check out the players before you start talking about our team. Anyway, Raider Nation, this is Chucky Nation. It's been great. It's been real. And have a great day. Chucky Nation out.